Within the last 30 minutes, the FAA announced it's easing commercial flight restrictions it ordered at 40 U.S. airports during the government shutdown from 6% to 3%. As the holiday season approaches, millions of Americans are preparing to take to the skies. And if you haven't booked your flight yet, experts say to expect higher prices. Marlon Martinez shows us what you need to know before you take off.
The holiday season is here. That means millions of people will be traveling from coast to coast.
Bend, Oregon.
What do you go to Bend, Oregon for?
Our son.
Jane Rutherford is no stranger to the holiday travel rush.
We start thinking about it 6 months out in terms of whether we're going to be traveling during the holidays or not.
She knows getting a head start will save her time and money, but not everyone is able to plan that far ahead.
2 weeks to a month in advance.
Latrice Johnson says her key to finding the good travel deals is keeping it fairly simple.
I typically go straight to the airline that I want to fly. I also price check with Priceline.
But if you haven't booked your travels for Thanksgiving, right now a round-trip flight could cost you anywhere from $600 to $700.
There are ways to get around that by traveling on Thanksgiving morning, for example. All you do is miss peeling potatoes.
Travel expert Kathy Sudeikis says you can still find the deals if you're flexible.
For a long time, it has been more reasonable to fly on Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Saturdays than certainly Friday and Sunday. You book 2 one-way trips, find something that you can figure out what day or what flight in a particular day. Maybe a connection will have a more reasonable fare.
Here at KCI Airport, crews are also bracing for the busy holiday season.
We staff up, so we'll make sure that we've got as many people here as we need to.
Justin Meyer, Deputy Director with the Kansas City Aviation Department, says it's important travelers plan ahead.
The biggest recommendation is simply plan ahead and give yourself time. No one wants to be in a rush or in a panic trying to deal with things that might be surprises.
Whether you're packing for the sun or the cold, travel experts say this year consider this your biggest travel tip.
Packing patience. We've been saying that for years now, but it's the absolute truth. You just have to go with the flow.
Rising costs aren't the only problems facing travelers. 5 News 5's Michelle Lee talked with a Brentwood travel agent about the best ways to navigate delays and cancellations.
It's always to get to the airport early, know your flight information, know what other options, again, what other airlines are leaving that day in case you had to pivot, in case there's a delay or cancellation.
Experts also advise people to utilize travel apps that track your flight status and to look into travel insurance. You can see more of that interview on a new episode of Michelle on the Money on the 5+ app. It's free to download on your smart TV. Just search KSDK in the App Store.